Beneath the visible complexity of the cosmos, a specific sequence of numbers repeats with a consistency that defies simple chance. It is an underlying numerical architecture found in the oldest surviving texts and the most modern scientific data. This research begins with Gematria, an ancient practice where the letters of the Hebrew and Greek alphabets doubled as numbers. In this system, every word carries a precise mathematical value. When we apply this calculation to the first verse of the Bible, Genesis 1:1, the letters of the original Hebrew sum to exactly 2,701. This number holds a unique mathematical property. Its only prime factors are 37 and its mirror reflection, 73. This numerical pairing is not an isolated incident. It serves as the base unit for an infinite fractal mathematical system known as the 3-7 code. This ancient text contains a sophisticated mathematical blueprint that long predates our modern scientific understanding of the world. Evidence of this code appears in the way we organize our time. Human timekeeping is locked into the numbers 3 and 7, from the 24 hours in a day to the 7 days in a week. There are exactly 168 hours in a week. This specific number is the product of the third and seventh triangular numbers, linking the basic units of time to the core geometry of the code. Expanding to a planetary scale, the sequence persists. Earth is positioned exactly as the third planet from the Sun. At the outer reaches of the solar system, Uranus, the planet whose name means the heavens, occupies the seventh position. The same numerical logic governs biological life. The Fibonacci sequence, which generates the golden ratio, dictates the growth of spirals found in the natural world. On a molecular level, the DNA double helix mirrors the exact reciprocal symmetry found in the 37 and 73 prime factors. From the orbit of the planets to the spirals of our genetic code, the 3 and 7 pattern provides a consistent framework for the architecture of nature. This pattern extends to quantum physics through the fine structure constant. This number, approximately 137, determines how light interacts with matter. While physicists have yet to explain why this constant is 137, the number itself combines the primary digits of the code, 3 and 7, and represents the golden angle, the physical manifestation of the 3-7 ratio in nature. In its geometric form, 137 arranges into a Star of David. Within this star, 13 occurrences of 137 sum to 1,781. This total is a direct product of the golden ratio, tying the physical constant to the code's geometry. The most foundational number in quantum physics appears explicitly mapped to this ancient theological geometry. The scale of these patterns reaches beyond physics and into the massive structures of the galaxy. For thousands of years, the constellation Orion has been defined by its belt of exactly 3 stars. Adjacent to Orion is the Pleiades cluster, famously known across history as the 7 stars. The ancient biblical book of Amos explicitly groups these two specific constellations together, highlighting the 3 and the 7 in the physical night sky. What modern astronomy identifies as a distribution of star clusters, ancient prophets recognized as a physical billboard for the 3-7 pattern. The evidence points to a single, recurring sequence, linking ancient written languages, patterns of biological growth, fundamental physical constants, and massive galactic formations. The persistence of this sequence across separate domains suggests a deliberate architecture rather than a series of disconnected coincidences. In Greek Gematria, the name the Lord Jesus Christ produces a total ordinal value of exactly 294. This specific number appears in the code itself. Dividing 1 by 3,773 generates a cycle of infinitely repeating digits, whose sum is exactly 294. This link between geometry and theology was documented and carved into stone by ancient practitioners who recognized its significance. The presence of this repeatable sequence suggests a deliberate mathematical signature left within the structure of the cosmos. The data indicates the universe is communicating through a consistent numerical language. The only remaining question is whether we are ready to listen.